Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to American versus English breakfast featuring John Cena and Idris Elba. This is one hell of a collab. I mean, I don't know how they got these two, but that's pretty cool. And when it comes to English breakfast versus American breakfast, I mean, I think when it comes to breakfasts, the UK actually is quite good in that area. I think it's the other foods that we're not so good at, although I still like them. But, you know, overall we're seen as pretty bad. But breakfasts, I think we're quite good, but America triumphs because it's just got such a wide range of options, and obviously it's like breakfast in the US is like dessert for many people. So yeah, you can have all these different kinds of foods that are just great. But yeah, this is a really interesting video concept, and I'm here for it. Also, if you celebrated the 4th of July, which most of you obviously would have, hopefully had a great day with your family and your loved ones, etc. I have seen the terrible news in Texas with the floods, which is obviously really, really sad. But yeah, for those of you who are celebrating, hopefully you had a great day. And yeah, let's jump into this reaction and see if John Cena likes English breakfasts, or if Idris Elba likes American, which I assume he probably will. I'm more interested to see John Cena's reaction to the English breakfast.
I feel like I'm on Hot Ones.
The Americans are onto something.
Yeah, they're on the toilet.
John Cena and Idris
What
Elba,
mad collab.
icons and two breakfasts going bite for bite in New York and London to settle the ultimate breakfast debate. Which is better?
There's nothing that can compete. This is good.
Oh, wait. No,
Sounds like a challenge.
Oh, come on, man.
First up, guys, American breakfast.
So it looks as if we have some pancakes. I requested the syrup on the side because a good pancake should stand alone by itself.
Okay.
We have some scrambled eggs. Looks like some hash browns and a bit of bacon. I think we have
Hash browns? Wait, is that like a common thing you'd have with the pancakes?
some drip coffee in there.
And there's an extra side of cholesterol as well.
The breakfast of champions if the championship was getting type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want some coffee?
Fill me up.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Okay.
This feels risky over a white table.
I know.
Get in the mug, but go ahead and pour it.
Just
right
be
on.
careful, Ollie. Don't drop it. Okay.
Are we going on this first?
Yeah, cheers.
I'm apologizing. Right on.
Oh, what, for America?
The coffee.
Yeah, Americans love the coffee like this, don't they?
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay.
It does.
But it's like free refills, right? That's the thing.
That's the thing.
We'll give you more of it.
You're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, do you like this? We'll give you as much as you want. It'll be great.
So break it down for me. You know, syrup and the pancake thing with the savory breakfast for me is a little bit like what the actual.
So I would do this.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're not a fan of the butter on the pancakes.
Okay. Is that an empty calorie over there?
For me, it's empty calories.
Empty calories.
Okay.
Empty calories.
A pancake is a baked good. It should stand alone. The judge of a good pancake is to try the pancake naked.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
And if you need syrup, it's kind of like, so with drip coffee, right? Drip coffee sucks. So the American fix for drip coffee is a load of cream.
Oh,
I see.
got that here.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
Because in your hand that's 2,000 calories.
Okay.
Okay.
My fix was, no kidding, I used to go to the American convenience store, get the 64-ounce cups that they would give you, fill it with ice, go to the drip coffee, fill it with drip coffee, and they give you the free tasty creamers. So like the cinnamon vanilla, whatever. Right. I dumped 25 creamers in there and paid like 74 cents for 64 ounces.
Fair.
It was like
Money
a
in the
protein
bank.
shake. Yeah, I'd get 1,000 calories out of it. It'd be great.
This is when, like, you're bulking.
No, that was yesterday. 74 cents for 64 ounces of coffee. You kidding me? It's a great life hack.
Good economics.
Yeah.
Good economics
John
right there.
Cena counting the pennies.
So
Not the calories, just the pennies.
a good pancake should stand alone naked, and the syrup should be like oh man, I need the syrup.
So we should raw dog this right now, just on its own.
Hey, you have your own terms. That's fine. Yeah. And later, if you need some lube, you go with the
5 minutes in, guys.
You guys can use your hands. I'll use this toy.
I'm gonna use a knife and fork. All right.
Okay.
Have a pancake.
I mean,
It would benefit from some butter.
well, a little bit. You know, after the like 5th chew of, you're gonna want a little liquid or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
They're good. They're like crispy and crunchy on the outside. They got a little bit of give to them, but they are a little bit chewy. So yes, we're gonna need some lube.
I don't like this. I don't like this phrase.
And once you've had a taste of the pancake naked with the syrup, it's a little bit of a nice charge.
Okay.
So phases to enjoy the American breakfast. Yeah.
You have a really good sense of history. When were pancakes introduced to the American breakfast?
So
That's right.
the Earl of Pan made the voyage to Pennsylvania, if my memory serves me correct, around the early 1810s. It was a very, very Dutch-based settlement in Pennsylvania, the middle of steel country, what would be steel country. So the Earl of Pan created this cake that they wanted to serve at dinner, but they found out to be delicious and nutritious and good for barn building. So they served it at breakfast. Yeah, and it used to be called the Earl of Pancake, and then they just dropped the Earl with it because, you know, America's not about all that junk, and we just call it the pancake.
Wow, is this a true story?
That is not.
I was actually like, wait, is this true? I was so like, because they were laughing. I was like, yeah, this isn't true. But then I was like, wait, he's actually telling the story perfectly. No, he's just baiting us.
Okay.
He is great. John Cena, bro, he's great. He's just Mr. America in a nutshell, isn't he?
I was so invested. I was in.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not true.
You can tell
of
you're a
pan.
professional actor.
So that's essentially the pancake and the coffee. So
But they go quite well together.
they do. They do. You see you guys keep reaching for the mugs. That's fine.
Yeah.
So like you're on a sugar high and you're caffeinated, so of course you're going to keep going back.
Okay.
This is how they get you. So would you have the bacon with the pancakes?
So, because of the success of some fast food chains putting all of these things together, you essentially could stack the shit out of this breakfast and do pancake, hash brown, egg, bacon, pancake.
Wow.
Syrup on top of it all.
Oh my gosh.
And get all the tastes in one.
Ollie, give it a shot. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know what?
I love,
Go.
I love that Idris has correctly assumed that I'm the guy to do that. Like, he's known me for 5 minutes. He's like, it's the idiot in the t-shirt. So what do we do? What do we do?
Just copy me here. I take a pancake off, so you got to be able to stack a pancake back on.
Follow John's lead.
Take remove a pancake from the stack.
Wait,
Remove a pancake
There we
from the
go.
stack.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then place a hash brown on the pancake that you. No, that's
the other one.
left.
okay.
So that's going to be your ground floor. Place the
This
hash
one
brown
here.
right there.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
going to build off
yeah.
of that. Next is you build a layer of scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Wow, Ollie, you're killing it.
Yeah.
We're
Thanks,
going to
Idris.
shingle
Thank
it
you.
with bacon here. Okay.
Oh
There we
man,
go.
could
Love
this
it.
get more high stakes?
And then pancake on top, but we got to go syrup
Oh, it's like a
on it.
What's
sandwich.
interesting about the pile-up is that if you were to put it on your head, you would look like the Earl of Pancake.
That's what they call in the
Please don't give him ideas.
I really want to do it, guys.
So this is fatty, salty, everything in one bite. It is
In one
American exceptionalism at its best. Everything at once.
Wow.
Yes!
All
Yes.
in.
Go on, Ollie.
Yeah, you got this. That's a big mouthful. That is a big mouthful.
Lord, from what I'm about to receive, please protect me.
Ooh. We've got to go with a still of that.
I gotta say, I said I like to enjoy each thing in its own lane.
What?
My God, I'm going in for another one.
Oh wow. Okay, I've got to join in for a
I
little
got a
bit of
feeling
this.
you made up that whole stack. You made that up completely.
good.
No
very
one's
good.
ever done
I mean,
that.
the hash browns even, they're very different from the hash browns we have in the UK.
Yeah.
They're pancake shaped. It's almost like they're designed to be.
Sorry, there's so much in there.
I will say, it is pretty dense. A warning if you're trying this at home, which I recommend.
It mulches up into a kind of concrete.
It's dense.
Wow. You're right. It works.
It works, right?
God.
Oh, come on, guys.
It's like it is like
He's
fatty,
not having it.
salt, sweet.
He
like,
is not having it.
savory. It's everything in one bite.
The Americans are onto something.
But you just do your breakfast. You get your breakfast in
They're on the toilet. That's what they're on.
I feel like one of those pharmacy commercials where I have to do a side effect of eating all this stuff at once.
Especially when you're washing it down with copious amounts
Exactly.
of this coffee.
Oh my gosh. Is this
Yeah,
your
it's going
go-to
through you.
eggs, John? Would you have them scrambled typically, or are you partial to a fried egg? or-
Honestly, man, maybe I lean a little bit more British. My go-to is a poached egg on toast.
Healthier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love when we do this in London because it'll be like a poached egg on toast with a flat white.
No. Sorry, mate, no.
I don't think that's what we're going to be having.
No, man.
Are you gonna have me try some of that, like the black pudding?
That's what I like
You
it.
can try some of that, but it's got to be traditional.
There's nothing that can compete with this. This is good.
It does look great. I'll be honest. I would have loved, like, to be fair, I think in the UK you do have like American breakfast spots, American sort of breakfast spots that serve American breakfasts, somewhat like this. I don't think you'd get exactly this, but you can get the pancakes with bacon and like syrup on the top, 100%. I don't know about if you could also get the eggs and hash browns on the side. That's the first time I've even heard of it. I didn't know you had hash browns on the side in the US as well. But this is great because it's the mixture of sweet and savoury. The UK one, I assume they're going to just have an English breakfast, like it says here. But literally, like when I say English breakfast, like the traditional English breakfast. But I guess we'll see.
Man. Wait till you have the beans and the mushroom and then the tomato and the, oh, mate, yeah, you can't.
Is this you luring into me, like me scooping my hand into baked beans and be like, this is not breakfast? Yeah, okay.
If you don't do that now, John, if you don't do that.
It's not gonna happen.
Something I've heard is also a staple of American breakfast.
Ah, yes.
Donuts.
Oh,
Yeah?
this is a delicacy.
I still find
that's
that
crossed the
crazy.
waters. You can now get donuts everywhere.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you can get them for breakfast in the UK.
Yeah.
It's sort of more like a dessert or tea time.
What type of operation you running over there?
Well, we have afternoon tea, right, in the UK.
Nobody brings donuts in the office?
Yeah, no.
Tell me they don't.
I'd assume some people do. I would assume so. I feel like it probably is quite an office thing.
Yeah, no.
Tell me they don't. Tell me they don't.
On a Friday, we do.
In the afternoon, though,
Yeah,
surely.
in the afternoon,
Not, for
not in the
breakfast.
morning.
No.
Especially donuts with pistachios on them. I mean,
I'll
come
try the
on.
pistachio one. Well, I know that I'm trying to. Is this the one you hate?
Where'd you get these donuts?
Go for it.
We got them in Grand Central Station this
Yeah,
morning.
these are fancy.
This morning, yeah.
They are.
Do you want a donut? Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Help
for
yourself.
this bad boy here.
This one's a coffee one.
This is the type of donut I grew up off of. So this is my sweet spot right here. Right on.
Oh wow. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
America.
it is wonderful. I'm a big calorie counter. I would say in this pastry alone, between 700 and 900.
What the
I think something just died.
I'm just realizing like every bite costs.
Yeah.
But it's good. Can't stop eating them.
In America, where does oatmeal sit on the menu of American breakfast?
That's a great question. It has its place.
Okay.
at the bottom.
You put it in the basement for when the apocalypse happens.
Okay.
And it is the food that will never go bad.
Not a fan. Not a fan then, no?
Okay.
Well, no, of course a fan. It's the food that'll never go bad. I'm not gonna put this donut down there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna eat the donut.
It's fantastic.
What is your go-to though, John, on a day-to-day basis for breakfast?
One slice sourdough, hopefully.
Okay.
3 poached eggs. One flat white. If I'm feeling gamey,
Yeah.
flat white number 2.
Damn.
4 shots of espresso. I'm ready to headbutt a wall. He knows. He's seen.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I peak too early.
Are they doing a film together or something? Because what? This is such a random like combination.
Seen it. Peak too early.
Okay.
I've seen it.
This is what my plate would look like as a 12-year-old.
Okay.
So this is 100% like an American breakfast, and it's still awesome.
It really hits a spot.
I will say,
does hit a spot.
if I ate this every day, there would be one person sitting at this table because I would take up the entire real estate. This is delicious. It really is. Make it a delicacy.
It's a treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat.
That's fair.
All right. Well, we better head over to London, try a full English breakfast.
Hey, I'll try anything twice just to make sure I don't have to eat. Okay. You were there.
London, here we come. Idris had something come up last minute, so it was down to us to introduce John to English breakfast.
Gents,
Welcome to London.
look at the proper waistcoat lad.
You noticed?
You look the business. Wow, that's fantastic.
I was mortified last time at how
You look the
underdressed I
business.
was.
This is great.
So I took a picture of you to a tailor, and I was like, make me look like John Cena.
This is
Wow.
proper. This is very, very proper. Yeah.
You approve?
Let's see the fit. Look at that. You look great. You look. Oh my God! Look at these. Here.
We wanted to make sure you were ready for the day,
I
so we've got
appreciate
your
this.
2 flat whites.
Double flat
Oh my
white.
ready to
goodness.
go. Normally, I should say, an English breakfast, you'd have it with some tea.
Yeah. You know what? I'll indulge. I'll indulge.
I've noticed you haven't put any milk in your tea.
No, this is the way I like it.
That's not very British, I have to say.
So what do I have to do?
You have to pour some milk
Just
in.
some milk in.
Is a
Put
mandatory.
milk in my coffee, so I'm not. When is enough?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
It's a lot of milk.
Cheers.
A cup of tea to start the day.
Yeah, and then pints to end it.
No. You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's still not my bag.
Stick to the flat white.
God damn it, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Look at the view they've got, by the way. That's crazy.
filter coffee we had.
Tastes like good choices.
Okay.
know.
You said you like calorie counting, so
Unless
we got
that's-
you 5,000.
A green screen. Because there's some big ass. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of mushrooms. For me, take the mushrooms and the tomatoes out, and I'm good to go. These mushrooms are dominant.
Of Britain's finest.
This is it. This is all the calories in Britain.
We've got a real array here.
Yeah.
Some of the favourites. Traditional English sausages, some bacon, a roasted tomato, mushrooms. The star of the show, I would
Black
say.
pudding.
Black pudding.
It's fried egg, or is it a little bit runny, or
It's
a
fried
little
egg.
runny.
a
little bit runny.
business on it?
Fried egg with a fried slice, which is literally just fried bread.
I'm okay with it. How is this less calories than the American breakfast?
I wouldn't say it's.
I mean,
It's definitely
there's
not.
a lot of oil.
I gotta go black pudding by itself.
Yeah.
Some fried bread.
Yeah, it's a distinct taste. If you're not used to it, I can understand why you'd be like, nah, but I'm okay with it.
You okay with it?
What's coming through?
It's a lot of musk.
Okay. Yeah, not a
Yeah, it's a lot of musk. So it is an acquired thing.
Well, it's blood sausage, obviously. A little bit of oats. Nothing like a bit of pig's blood to start the day.
No.
Yeah. And I am trying to be a little more sophisticated.
Your little pinky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's fairly unique. Obviously, in America, we try things dry first, and then you added a little bit of lube in the form of the maple syrup.
And it should stand alone, raw dog. It should be
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It should. I would say English breakfast stands alone quite well.
But there is a lube.
But
There is a lube.
The lube with an English breakfast is the bean juice.
The bean juice.
I see it
It's all
pooling at the
about
bottom. The juice from the beans, the
It
bottom.
pulls so that you can dip everything else into it.
Baked beans are the closest thing
look
to a
very
national
dry,
origin here in the UK.
the beans.
It is a very, very common meal to just have beans.
Oh,
on
hell
toast.
yeah.
Oh, you're
That looks terrible, though.
no. There's no way that's the thing.
You haven't had this before?
Guys, listen. I don't want to make any assumptions. I'll allow you to tell me why this is still a thing.
This looks very
1948,
cold.
I get it, but tell me right
You
now.
got to have it piping hot. Not piping hot, but you want to have it like warm. This looks like a very sad beans on toast. I'm gonna be honest.
Now, in 2025, true. How this has stood the test of time. People are like, man, this is a great dish.
I feel like a lot of British cuisine was sort of created after the war.
By necessity.
And
Yeah.
we
I love it.
we cling to it for
I love
some
it.
reason.
But like, can't you just fry the bread?
You could.
Give me a hot second and just throw
Right,
it.
that would take time, John. This is a quick, fast,
They even-
convenient meal.
They've not even buttered the bread. That's
Got one
poor.
of your 5 a day.
That's poor.
Vegetables, beans.
I'm
You've
angry.
Got some sweet tomato-y sauce. Tomato-inspired sauce, I think is probably
know
the best
what?
way of describing it.
I like to call it bean juice.
Yeah. And this is actually on some fancy sourdough bread for you. But,
So this is the fancy one.
well, but not
That does not look fancy. That does
You know
not
what?
look
I can't
fancy.
officially hate it until I tried it. I will,
gonna be-
I
you
will
said you tried
lean
it
in. I will
twice.
lean in. I will. Okay. All right. I gotta tell you, it's not that bad.
Yeah!
Come on.
All right.
It's better
That's
than it looks.
incredible.
There is like a sweet sauce to the beans. That's what you were overlooking. It's not just tomato sauce. There's like a molasses in there somewhere.
Well, I don't know whether it's molasses.
That's giving
but-
you a lot of credit.
The bread just takes it like the sponge that bread is.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
He gets it.
And then the bits of the bread that haven't absorbed the bean juice are kind of crispy still, so you get the different
Yeah, you
textures.
do. You do.
I know it sounds gross.
No, to me it sounded plain.
Okay.
It didn't sound
Okay.
gross. It just sounded plain. And
Right,
like, well,
okay.
with all the depth of food, especially on this plate, even though it's different.
Yeah.
Plain, you guys are still going with plain, and I guess it's actually not as plain as it looks. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Yeah,
We got John Cena's endorsement.
I'm okay with it. I am okay. I'm pleasantly surprised by that.
Okay. I
love it.
We do actually have something else
Hell
that
yeah.
goes on toast.
This is Marmite, isn't it?
So this is something that
They better do this right, by the way, because Marmite is great. I love Marmite, but whenever like people like get people to try it for the first time, they always just it's like a spoonful of it or you just put it on toast without buttering it, or you put people never make it properly. So please give it to him how it should be given to him.
Does divide people in the UK. Have you seen this before?
Marmite. This is yeast extract.
It's crazy.
Maybe don't read that.
Sometimes in life, you got to know when the red flags are there.
I mean, a lot of people swear by this. My dad, for example, will have this every morning for breakfast.
Well, I got to do right by your dad.
Exactly.
He's raised one hell of a man. He wears a fine waistcoat.
Thank you very much. It is so hot, John. I am sweating.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm honestly.
And they are pumping air conditioning into this room.
Seriously?
It is nuclear outside.
You're wearing this all day. Do you have a change of outfit halfway through the day?
No, I woke up in this. Put the oomph in your breakfast. Yeah. Wake up your taste buds.
Oh yeah, it will do
Okay.
that.
Now,
You might want to give it a smell before you try it.
Don't. He's gonna try it like that. For God's sake.
You want to lubricate the bread with a bit of butter first.
okay.
Okay, they're doing it properly.
Marmite advertising campaign is you either love it or you hate it.
Wow.
It's got
they
beans
are
in it
not
as
trying to
well.
Reach a new audience.
It's got beans in it as well.
Definitely not.
Okay. Oh my God. Is this a good serving? Am I getting enough of that?
Quite a lot.
That's definitely enough.
You'll taste that.
So it has the distinct look of an infant's diaper.
Oh,
That's so much
No,
Marmite.
hey, I'm calling it like I see it. I haven't said I like it
You're
yet.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
But sometimes we eat with our eyes, and this is what's going on with me right now. Marmite, butter, and bread.
Oh.
Stingy.
So true.
It is a sting effect
A sting in a good way.
in the my top teeth, the top of your mouth, and the top of your tongue in the back.
Wow.
Are all like, what the man?
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you on this. I hate it.
So the cool thing is, the commercial says I either love it or I hate it. So I'm entitled to hate it. So I can officially hate this.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a strong taste that I don't want.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
yeah.
fair.
It's like
That's
answering the
yeast extract.
question nobody asked. Yeah, flavor it with yeast extract.
So you normally would go like very
Well, what the f- is it then? Come
I know.
on. Are you going to use it or
Okay,
not?
yeah.
Just whisper Marmite over and say you're a Marmite fan? Come on. I will give it another chance, but I want the full experience.
We need to settle the debate. What is
Added more.
the ultimate breakfast? Obviously, Idris isn't here today to defend.
No, he figured you guys would do a good enough job.
Okay,
His home
okay.
turf,
Oh, that's
and he also
so
knows
much
I like English
Marmite.
breakfast, so he figures I'd be biased. I mean,
You put it on like Nutella there. That is.
That's so much.
This sucks, boy. This old-fashioned sucks. I mean,
I feel like you're gonna taste that
it hits. It's got a second hit.
That is a lot.
Got third row. It hit me in the cheap seats. My God.
Oh, you got to spit that out.
I feel like I'm on the yeast extract of hot ones. See, I'm okay with all this. And whether you're starting the day and you got a full day work ahead of you, or you've had a long night,
Oh yeah.
God, this is a course correction.
Especially good after a long night.
It's good after a night out.
Look
Yeah.
at both of us, dressed as if we're going to the commodities exchange.
I know.
And he's in a linen shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm
He's about to
sweating more.
Sweating like a footballer at the end of the second half.
Yeah.
Is your problem, man?
I mean, when you started.
You can have a sip of my hot coffee if you want. That'll calm you down.
We need to decide.
Yes, we
What
do.
is the best? English breakfast or American breakfast?
So English breakfast does not count, because if you put this in the equation, it's biased. I mean,
Okay,
English
okay.
breakfast needs to be this. I appreciate you buttering up the guests.
Yes.
The fact that you guys can achieve so much with no sweet stuff,
Not needed.
like
no maple
you're
syrup.
not cheating.
Exactly.
I don't want to say that American breakfast doesn't have passion, but this is all savory and still good.
Yeah.
But I think the American breakfast has to add sugar.
But this, I would say, it's not that difficult for it to stand alone.
I think this does. I honestly, I would give the points to the English breakfast.
Come on.
Heard it here
Okay.
first, guys.
I was actually planning on challenging you to an arm wrestle to decide it, but you know,
Not needed.
we'll never know who would win.
Are you therefore defending the American breakfast?
I could if it leads to an arm
It
wrestle.
will never lead to a contest.
Let's be honest. No one needs to see that to know the result.
No, John doesn't stand a chance.
Not at all. Especially not you in that two-button coat over there. Son of a. Stay away from the Marmite.
Okay.
Unless you like it.
Okay.
And beans and bread, the secret sleeping combination. Right on.
But he's quality.
Cheers to that.
John Cena is class, man. I mean, I've always loved John Cena when I grew up on WWE, but bloody hell, he's great. The end of Pan, lol. That storytelling was insanely natural. Bro, I was so confused. I was like, wait, this is actually true? I was like starting to believe it. And then I was like, oh, no, you're just bullshitting us. I didn't realise how funny and articulate John is. He killed it. And as usual, the crew of Jolly crushed it as well. This was great. Yeah, I think this is a fair representation of both. I mean, for the US one, I've never really seen it with hash browns before. And then the UK one, I mean, I know it does have mushrooms and tomatoes, but I don't really eat it like that, to be honest. I hate mushrooms, to be honest. But fair representation. The only thing that was an issue was doing the Marmite. He didn't do it correctly. But again, it's one of those things you either love or you hate. Like it is advertised. But if you're an American, have you tried Marmite before? Because it's just a taste that some people will like and some won't. I've not had Marmite for years, to be fair, but I used to have it all the time. But yeah, it's great. For me anyway, I love it. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.